Blessings, blessings, blessings to each and every one. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You know it's a boy Richard. We are here to really encourage, inspire, motivate, uplift all the positive words you can think of. It's right here on my YouTube channel, Dan Rich Welding Works. Yes. So we just want to say to everybody, thank you for like, share, and subscribe. And to really share the message to others and to really, young people who are coming into the skill industry and really don't have the experience, don't know what to do in certain situation. This channel is a channel to really tune into and to really, and other channel is out there same way that doing the same thing that you can really learn from and be a better welder, trade person in all aspect of it. Yes, so I did a previous video on how to give a good consultation when you're doing a welding job, and this is part 2 of it, right? But before, remember, put God first in everything you do and let Him lead, let Him guide you, and let Him protect you, because only He alone can do a good work like that. He never lead you in the wrong way. Yeah. So let's get straight into it, right? So I'm just saying, when you go on the job and make sure you really outline, you get a good description as I was saying in the previous video, and you really know what the job entails, so you can give your 2 cents of how you see this job should be done. If they say this is the way I want to do it and whatever, well, fine, but you can give your expertise and how you see the job the best way. Sometimes they will ask you, sometimes some of them pride and ego and everything, so you have to understand. So say for instance, they say, all right, then they're going to give you the job, so you make sure you take your time and measure, observe the job, observe the work area you are working, what you're going to need. You understand? Don't quick to give them a quote and say this is what I'm charging because you want to start the work. Because I'm saying to you, listen, I'm saying to you, once you start the work, most of these customers, if you tell them $10, you can't go back to them and ask them for no more money, no more material. That is it. You have to pay it out of your pocket. So make sure that you really measure thoroughly, and always don't be exact. Don't be exact, because at the end of the day, material can bend and whatever, and something might be out of place. You might need an extra length and whatever. You have to put an extra length of steel on it, so in case you can have this to rally around, you understand? But make sure you measure your place properly, right through, observe the work and measure 10 times, because that reached me already. I'm just sharing it with you. That reached me, and at the end of the day, I have to build that door over. You understand? Cost me. So because I've just measuring one time and said that yes, it's good. So one little thing can drift your mind away and you write down the wrong thing. So I'm just sharing with you so that measure 10 times and write what. Yes. So getting the job, everything good. Explain to the person, then they say that they want a quotation for your work fee, delivery fee. If you don't have a vehicle, you have to charge for delivery fee. And sometimes they say that they want a list of material, what they are going to need and everything. So they want a full quotation. All right, good. You go to the hardware, you get the quotation and so forth. You send it to them. Say for instance, the work come up to, you're building a gate, main gate, and it come up to 300,000. You have to outline. Sometimes they want outline. You outline it. Why this costs so much? Why that costs so much? So it better you get an invoice, not you write it down with pen and paper, but you get an invoice from the hardware, and you can email it to them, WhatsApp it to them, so they know that the price that they are getting for the material is legitimate. You understand? So they know that whatever price they got is the material. Is really true, because some people are really funny and you want to be transparent when you're doing business. You understand, as much as possible, because people want to confident in business with you in future work, right? So that is good. Say you're going to start the work and everything, make sure you take a deposit. Yeah, make sure you take a deposit, because sometimes people say yes, they want this design and then they change it, and then sitting there, make sure you take a design. Sometimes they say they now bother them, I put it off, which you, when you start the work already, you need compensation for your time, for the work and effort you put in, right? Another thing, if they say that you give them the quotation and they say that they not going to do it right now, but they just want a quotation of how much it will cost, and say they take like another 2 months to really get back to you and say, yes, I'm ready to do the gate or whatever project, my reach me already, again, as I said, is to give them back a material quotation. So you go back, the list you have, send it back to the hardware and let them give you a quotation, because prices of material go up sometime. So in that 2 months, you might surprise to see how much money go on that material. So say for instance, for the material list, previous list that you give the customer, it was 150, and you say that you're going to give, do a run back with the list to the hardware, and then send them back an advice. Sometime all 20,000 go on the list and on the material list. Who is gonna pay for that if you don't really do back a rerun, you know, and to make sure that the price is the same? So you have to check back. The longer they take to respond to you, you have to make sure that, yeah, you really do a check back on the list, on the material list. So you make sure so that if the price go up, you tell them, so what, the price increase, so it's gonna be more money, not for my service fee, but for the material, so they can understand. You understand why there are more money added on to the list. So in that case, you have to really take precaution, make sure so that whatever you're doing, you're making money. You can't charge expensive, don't charge cheap, so you can't cheat yourself, or you're not going to overcharge a customer, because you know they are foreigners or whatever. People charge their service, people do their service charge differently according to the condition of the work, how far the work is, and how many people they are going to employ. People do charge varies, you understand? So I don't know how people charge, but I'm just saying to the younger ones, you understand, make sure that when you're charging, you're not losing. You understand? You're not overcharging the customer, but you're not losing also, right? So in a nutshell, it's good to observe, as I said, proper research, proper measurement, observe the job site, make sure you get a full description of what you're going to do. You understand? So you have an idea. It's good to sketch out the work first, do a template, so you're not cutting up material and then you make mistake there. So it's good to have a template, so you know what you're working with. You understand? So you measure twice and cut once. You understand? So end of the day, you can't give a customer how long you're going to take to do the work, another thing, because sometimes you might say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, weather condition, rainfall, emergency, family emergency, you don't know. So you say you're not giving them a timeline. You can give them a timeline, but you will take like a month to do it. You know that you're not going to take a month, but you give yourself like a week to play with. You understand, in between, because anything can happen. We don't know what lie ahead. You know, so it is important to really give yourself some breathing space and not put yourself under pressure. You understand? So that is just the way of me, you know, sharing my experience with you of doing consultation, you know, with customers and everything. If you can't do the job, don't force it, you understand? If you can do it, fine. But if you can't do the job, you know, take a rain check and put it to somebody else, because for me, certain pattern, I don't have the equipment yet, the tool to really do certain patterns, so I don't really chance it. Not to say I can't do it, but I don't have the really tool to really do certain designs, so I don't really take it on. I just pass it on to somebody else, and that's just how the thing set, so don't put yourself under pressure. Be comfortable when you're working, and you will be okay. Right, so this is just another video of how to do proper consultation and how to get the job properly, and so the customer can be satisfied, you can be satisfied, and you can get more work from that customer because of the confidence that the customer have in you with the job consultation and the job finish. So blessing to each and everyone. Hope you guys like, share, and subscribe, and to just stay tuned for more videos, alright, to come. Blessings.